Join us. Apologies for the delay there. We are here in Bentonville, Arkansas. So I believe the elite riders just coming on through. They're having a bit of a presentation on the stage over there. That means I've got to get over there and show you guys what's going on. So we've just finished up with the amateurs, I believe it was called, semi-finals. Actually, that was their finals, wasn't it? I'm going to see if I can get nice and close to these guys. As said, later on there will be a live stream of the final. I'm going to get in nice and close now. They're having their riders briefing as per usual UCI protocol. Let's see who we got here. So to give you some ideas of who we've got, they've got 2 hours for this because we will be starting the finals at 5:35. You can see here we got Jack Karthy, Aloy Palau, Samuel Lavity, Adam Morwood, Ollie Waitman, Danny Baron, Borja Conejos. We have Sean Farrar. I'm not too sure that gentleman is over there. Andre Burton, Alejandro Montalvo, and Ian Farrar. Hello from Finland. Another gent there as well. I think he's another North American trials rider. Hello again, Sergey. Thank you for joining us. As usual with this format, I'm going to probably do this for about half an hour because it's quite difficult to show and kind of tell the scores as we're going. You will be pleased that there will be a full live broadcast of the final, which will be at 5:35 local time, which is about 11:35 if you're in the UK. I'm not too sure where that translates elsewhere. And in that live broadcast, they will be sharing all the scores on screen. So it's only the top 6 riders out of this slot that are going to make it through to that final. I'm going to see if I can just follow a rider and just, you know, see who our money's on. In terms of weather conditions, it certainly has dried up from this morning. This morning there was some torrential downpour. There was a storm. I woke up to thunder and lightning. It's just completely different to what it looked this morning. You can still see the ground's a little bit wet. I would say that the obstacles have mainly dried off. Most of the grass has dried off. Perhaps in that shaded section over the back there, section number 1, that could be a little bit slippery, but I'm sure it's nothing for these riders. You know, particularly Alejandro Montalvo, the current world champion. We've seen him in torrential downpour conditions in Glasgow of 2023. He is not afraid of this bad weather. They're going through these sections now. In terms of the competition format, this is a UCI C1, so it's not a World Cup, it's not a World Championships, but it does all go towards their overall standings, their overall rider rankings. So by taking part in this, they can climb up within the rider leaderboards. Should we try and walk through this one before they go through it actually? So I'm going to stay here at section 3 just so you get an idea of what's going to go on. So, section 3, let me just adjust my gimbal. There we go, cool. So immediately they're greeted with this gate here. This is 1A here. I don't think there is a B gate on this one because it has a circle around it. Then we go up to 2A, 2B. If I stand next to these, that's a 2B gate there. Nothing on top of that really. Where am I going after that? There is a bit maze-like, some of these. 6 over there. I think this is kind of in a down and around. Where are these big ones? Oh, that massive one that Charlie did the other year. 3A from this rock here. Humongous, that one. Absolutely huge. Is there a sneaky way up it? Who knows? 3A, it's got a circle around it, so there's no B gates. Where's 4? 4 is over here, 4A. There's some potential to be taking off of this block here. That looks like a very nice Frenchie if I ever did see one. Followed by 4B, gapping over there. They have to gap it, but that's quite a small gap for our elite riders. And then over to 5A over here. It's like some sort of a hanging hook. And then 6A, 6B. Looks like we've got Samuel Lavity going first. Slovakian national champion. I don't think he's going to get lost on this one. It looks like a fairly Here we go, Samuel Lavity. Just getting started now. Always in good spirits. What a lad Samuel Lavity is. Just going to walk himself through his section again. Like I said, this one kind of follows like a horseshoe shape, so it goes all the way down to the end there, turns around before coming back this way. So I think in terms of time, this probably isn't going to be too frightening for most of our riders. 32 of you have tuned in. There was the Philippines Trials crew. Thank you for your kind comment. Please do leave your comments. Let me know that you're there, because that really helps me with my announcing. Let me know what you want to know, what the scoring is, etc. So I'll try and keep all you updated with this. Sam Lavity is in the section. He started. Off we go. Wow, look at that, straight through. 1A, 2A, here we go.
Qualifiers has officially begun. Samuel Lavity there in section number 3.
You might be able to hear Matt on the mic as well. Oh, lovely Frenchie. Did you see that? Right, now he's got to go up this massive rock here that I just identified. Can't really see it very well from this angle. I don't really want to get in this section and distract, but it is humongous. Look at that. It's massive. What's he going for here? Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but well, he skidded the rear wheel into place there. Yeah, you might be able to hear Matt on the mic there. Samuel Lavity, we call him Samuel Levitate. I reckon, oh look, he's doing from the pipelet. Is he going to roll it? I think he's going to do his rolling to front. This is a signature move of Sam. Very signature. Little short run up, straight to rear. Wow. Yeah, he's on to, he's gone through gate 4 now. This is gate 5. Wow, there we go. It's a clean ride so far. He's on 50 points, our Sam. Now he's got to get onto that little skinny little stump there and up to the Mobile 1 canister. Can he do it? Come on, give him some comments. He needs it. That's ever so slippy, that Mobile 1 canister. I don't know. Oh, it's going a different way now, I think. It's quite a wide gate on this one. Oh, just losing the balance there. It's an A and a B gate, so we can go back through that. That's 6A at the top of that stump, and 6B is over on the Mobile can. So he's allowed to go back through 6A. He's got to hold it. Just dabbing on. Just somehow in the section. I think he's got it. Did he get the clean? That looks to be a clean ride. I think he's going to be happy with that. It's pretty warm conditions here right now. I'd have to estimate it's probably about 22 degrees if you're in the UK, 22 degrees Celsius. Look at the turnout of people we've got here at Bentonville Bike Fest. Putting trials on the map. We have Mr. Kenny Belay to thank for this. Have you seen a crowd this big in trials? Incredible. I'm going to go to section 5 now because it looks like young Jack Karthy is in the section. Here we go. Jack Karthy, section number 5. I think he's just done gate 3A there. He's going up to a 3B now. Light work. That is a huge up to front there. Uphill as well. I've not seen the gate to know what happens. I think he's going to be going up onto that taller beam up there. Rolling through very casually. One drop down. Keeping on the rear wheel. You force the gap there. Does it all on rear wheel. That is a humongous size gap there. Just look at that, folks. Boom, 6A, lovely switch through. He's going to have to find a 6B by the looks of it. The observer hasn't got any hands up, so I'm assuming, or sorry, any fingers up, so I'm assuming he's done this completely clean. Oh, a little bit of a slip there, but he's controlled it well. Loads of time left by the looks of it. I'm saying that's a clean ride. It's got to be for Mr. Jack Karthy. Look at this wonderful crowd here going nuts for the world champion there. all within his sweat. Yeah, so Tom Pickup left a brilliant comment there. Why in this format are we seeing 20-inch and 26-inch? I don't know the exact logistical reason. I can only assume that because of the lesser kind of entrance, because of how unique this competition is. There's about 10 riders, I believe, probably about a dozen in this format, so it does make sense to have them all together. It's also a C1, so I don't think it has quite the same rulings as necessarily a UCI World Cup. I'm going to be following Mr. Andre Burton this time in section 4. He's going to be walking it round here. So straight away from this start section here, up to 1A. What is he doing here, he says. What am I doing here, Mr. Andre Burton?
I'm on the wrong side of the mic.
People at home, give some comments to Mr. Andre Burton. Can he get him through? Come on. He says, don't, that's savage. He's getting a lot of attention here. That guy there, Jason, is from Dialed Action. Andre's been doing a lot of shows with Dialed Action here in the States and Bermuda, so getting a lot of coverage here. Come on, give some comments to Mr. Andre Burton, the UK legend. Is there anywhere this man hasn't ridden? Who knows? He's going to 1B here. Slippy, wow. Just to give you some context to the conditions, it's pretty warm. You know those kind of times when you think, I should have put some sun cream on? Yeah, I'm now in that moment there. I'm not too sure what's going on here. We was commenting on how he's got a brand new, I can't remember the name of the tyre, but the brand new V tyre on the back there, and it was producing an insane amount of grip when we was out riding in the streets here at Bentonville. He's finally up. That's taken him a lot to get there. That will get him the 10 points. Oh no, he has to get to the top there. Yeah, 1B, he's on 10 points, but that's probably expended a lot of energy for Andre. It would be great to see Andre in a final. We would love to see that. Although he is providing commentary for the final, so if he makes it through to the final, I'm not too sure who's going to be commentating. We shall see. Come on, Andre. Let's get through this. Let me know, you guys, have you been riding today? Saturday for, obviously, all around the world. How have you been getting on? Let's see. He's on section 4, gate 4A now. This is comprised as a 4A and a B, I believe. The B is a gap over to, ironically, that B. So. Oh, he's going for a bit of a hookup technique here. This was in the section last year, I do believe. But you can wedge the bike, oddly enough, around that pipe. It just doesn't look like it wants to. Oh, come on, Andre. Was asking for the time. I think he got himself 30 points there, just running short on time. Everyone in the comments, give it up for Mr. Andre Burton. Wow, okay. We're going to go back to section 3, where we saw Samuel Lavity earlier. Jack Karthy's just working his way through there. Yeah, it is a great looking helmet. We've got the demo crew he's with on that helmet as well, so it's great. Jack just casually doing that rear wheel there. How does he take this one? Is he going to be really efficient and just gap straight over to that stump? I think he might. No, he's coming down. I think he knows he's got a lot of time on this one, so. Pushing on through there. Remember, he's got to get up onto that A gate there, 6A, and that allows him to get over to the mobile one. Touching on it, straight out the exit. Okay, let's grab some other riders. Who have we got? There's Mr. Matt Pengelly on the microphone there, giving us all a thumbs up there. That's why you've got my beautiful voice on the commentary today. Oh, here we go. 4. This is one of the Farrar brothers. It is. Yep, Ian Farrar here. Big move to start off this. This is gate 1A. Ian Farrar is also competing with his brother Sean, both here from the US of A. There's Sean just warming up in the section there. Come on, Ian. Just use the dab, use the dab. So he won't get the points for that gate. That's only 1A though, so he does need to get 1B. which I believe is this pipe here. We saw Andre struggle with this, but we know that Ian is quite a powerful rider. Can he get this? He's going for the bounce in technique. I call that the Benito. I think I can hear rosin on those brakes, so we know his brakes are going to be sticking. There's Vera Baron. She's carbing up for her final later. I think Vera qualified earlier. Did you qualify, Vera? She did, yeah, okay, that's good. There's a little joke there, as there's only a few female riders, but... Come on, Ian. Oh, it's so slippy, that. Oh, that's a really tough section because that's 1B, and of course he put his foot down that first bit, so he gets 0 points for that section. Can his brother, Sean, do any better here? Let's see. Yeah, Sean Farrar. Who is the better of the Farrar brothers? Who knows? Perhaps this section will let us all know. He's in. He's going in a bit more of a sideways approach here. Bouncing in again. Oh, first time, wow, powering on through. Yeah, we've got a comment from Serge. Where's Charlie Rolls? I believe, I mean, Charlie was here last year. He's been doing a lot of traveling lately. He's been moving around a lot. He's had a lot of work at Bike Trial Academy. So if I was Charlie, I'm thinking he's at home probably putting his feet up because he's had a lot of busy weekends. Oh, Sean's up there first time, wow. Now he could gap it from that pipe. He's going to go from that one, yes. Come on, Sean. This is it. He's going to front on it, wow. Wow, nuts. 2A, so he's on 20 points now. He'd be really proud of that. I've only just realised he's riding the Comas. I was pretty certain last year he was riding on the Krukers. Up he goes. That's 30 points for Sean. His brother Ian looking on there. Real short run up on this one here. I mean, there's literally not any room to get pedaling. It is as soon as he goes, he's got to start pulling that front wheel up because it is so close to that pipe. Somehow does it. Oh, just slipped on the top there. He's still got himself 30 points, I'm sure he's going to be pretty proud of. I would love to see that man or one of the Farrar brothers get their way into the finals. That would be awesome. Would love to see an American flag in the top 6 here at Bentonville. Mr. Eloy Palau here on section 3, repping the WD-40 and the Comas. He's also wearing his European jersey, a bit like what Vera Baron was wearing earlier, as he is the European champion. And of course, a former world champion as well. Come on, Eloy. Here we go. Oh, just losing his balance there. I think he just wants to make sure that you're so composed there because that Mobile 1 can is so slippery on the top, if I remember from last year. Is Charlie Rolls watching this? Can he let us know what these riders are going through? Oh, he uses the front wheel to make that a little bit more stable. This is a happy man. Let's go get his facial reaction. Very close. Will he qualify? Who have we got here? This is someone I've not seen before. Charlie Rolls is watching. What a legend. What a legend. Jeff Trials. I imagine this gent's name is Jeff. Let's follow him. Let's give some of these riders the exposure they need. I say that as in when they need, as in we need to get as many riders exposed in the trials world. We need to know all of our riders' names, our companions from all around the world, because we are a unique sport and together we grow stronger through events like this. Oh yeah, just hearing Matt on the microphone there. He's actually got a Like Trials bike, which many of you know is actually a carbon frame. It's actually on V-brakes. Very nice F2B though. That could have been a much worse, so to take a dab there, fine. But I believe he got the points for the first gate. Oh no, he's already got 2 dabs there. So I'm not too sure if he got the 10 points in that first gate or not. 71 of you tuning in, thank you very much. Let me know your comments, what's going on here. We'll have to try and get a better angle here. It's massive. I think he's going to bounce off of that rock there. Oh, it's a huge side up. It's humongous, that one. Even from the rock. It's absolutely crazy. I'm going to move out the way here because I have no idea if I'm in this section or not. It looks like he's going to be going from that concrete pipe as well. Trying not to get away on these broadcast people. This one's crucial. You have to really stay on the bike here because, hold it. Oh, that's going to be very difficult now. He's going to have to dab his way out there. This was intentionally done, I believe, from section designer Andy, because look how little you have to go on there. I mean, maybe you can get it to pedal, maybe a tactical dab here. Jeff from Canada, thank you, Carson. Thank you very much. I don't know if he's going to get his way out of that one. That is a tough hole to find yourself in. That's how it's been designed like that. Once you have to go for the gap. If you fall in that, that is what happens. Trapped. Great work, Jeff. Thank you. And thank you, Carson, for... He's there. He's helping me out. Carson's also there. Hello.
Hey, Carson. Hey, Carson. We miss you here. You should be here. You know this, though.
You are missed, Carson. You should be here. Let's go look at another section. It looks like Matt's drinking an alcoholic beer, but he's not. It's actually non-alcoholic.
If you want to close up on what's going on, you head to the
Andrew Chai. Thank you, Andrew Chai, for tuning in. Team Canada, Carson. Yes, Team Canada. I'm going to go over to section 1. So it looks like I can see Danny Baron looking his way through section. We've got Mummy Baron here as well. There she is, always supporting. Danny's doing that thing that trials riders do. Show me you're a trials rider without showing yourself you're a trials rider. The old hand motions, gap there, gap there. I mean, that is tall. Like, I mean, I'm looking up to that. Like, shall I stand there just so you get some sort of comparison? Like, it's on top of this mound, right? Can I turn that so you can see me up here? I don't like that. It's on top of a massive mound. And again, it's kind of been gated in a way that you have to do it. Wow. I think Danny is just walking through it. I don't want to move on to another section just yet. Well, I think we'll see Danny get through this one.
only 19 years old. His first season on a 26-inch bike. And man, has he taken the scene by storm. 10 points already, gate number 1. Next gate, Gabby to front, into the hook motion. He's no stranger.
Mike's going to be looking very closely. He's even bending down to see if he can check a pedal or something. Come on, Danny Baron. Vamos, says Mummy Baron. Wow,
yes,
that
nice,
was
Oliver.
awesome. That is rutted and everything, that entrance. Eddie, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you are here next year. We want to see many more riders here. Look at that knife edge rock that he's just found himself on. Let's see if he can get himself up this humongous one.
On section number 3 now, last couple of gates.
This is disgusting. Straight into the hook position.
Get behind, let him know you're there. We're a generation that feeds off
Mike
its
Friedel is looking really hard at that pedal. He's not going to touch though. Wow. I'm getting a lot of crowd reaction behind me. This is fantastic.
Let's go, let's get him onto that huge Mobile One oil container available at Walmart. think you have to carry it out though. Look at that.
The front wheel control there.
Just keeping it in
Mr.
the
Baron.
tank.
He's got 1 minute left in section. It's clean so far. That was halfway through. So timing is very, very good. He's got to get out of that rock in front of him here. That is gate 4. Oh, a bit of a twist of the bike. Mike Friedell's looking really closely at that pedal, and it's not going down because he is a professional. Come on, Danny. He's fighting for his place for the final later on. Today is unique in that the final is not long after this ride, so they're going to be quite expended. We might see some different results. Here we go. I think he's got to go one more gate here. This is a disgusting looking rock. Can you look at that? Wow. I did not even see that line. I'm thinking he's got to go on top. That's a clean ride. 60 points. He is going to be happy with that.
Give him a round of applause.
Wow.
That just looked like nothing.
I'm just out for
Incredible.
a ride in the park. Yeah, nice and easy.
Good man. Looks like Alejandro's just got out of section. Some numpty called Borja has dumped his bike here right by the exit. I think he's trying to...
2 hours to get through the sections. 2 hours till 5 o'clock, and then the actual finals will be at 5:30.
I'm going to stay here at section 2 because I think that might be possibly Eddie going up next. No, that's Jack's bike where they're there. Let's go here with Borja. We've not seen Borja yet. Another former world champion as well. He is definitely a man we would love to see in the final. And you've got to stay tuned for this final because it's one of the rare circumstances in trials where we see 26-inch versus 20-inch. How nuts is that? Thank you all for tuning in. It's absolutely blisteringly lovely weather here. We thought it was going to be a complete washout in terms of rain today, so glad it's not. Thank you for tuning on in, and we're going to go. That was Jim, who we saw earlier. Remember Jim? He was Jim was riding in the amateurs earlier. We've also got Freddie, who was riding in there as well, so they're being our observers for today. In we go.
On section number 2 in the
1A, Bosch.
There's a mixture of logs and
Look at this. So he's got to get up that concrete pipe there. Don't know if you can just see.
I think all of those things are the same thing in your country.
Look at that. Now this is a humongous hook. There's a bit of Sergei magic tape on there because it would be a silver.
The tree there. Huge hook.
That is massive. And look, you'll notice that you can't actually use that little ladder to the right. There's white tape there, so we can't cross over that. Look how big this hook is. Wow, to rear wheel, incredible. Bouncing his way through there. I think the magic tape provides a little bit of assistance, but
oh no!
Here we go.
Andre, you good? Thumbs up? Yeah.
I think Andre Burton just fell off in the background over there, but back to Borja. So we've got this humongous pipe. Wow, first time. Over to the container. That gets him 4B. That's 40 points for Borja Canecos. I'm going to move out of the way because this boy is a loose cannon when he wants to be. Ensuring he doesn't go back through those original gates or the other gates. Nice. There was a few blue markers there. Don't want to go through those. I've not assessed this section yet to know where it's going to go next.
To see Andre fall off his bike. He's got
Come on, Borja.
Yes, it's a badge of honour. We don't encourage pain,
Right.
but, you know, sometimes we give them...
He's on 50 points. I can see Freddie's holding up no fingers, meaning it's a clean ride so far. Does the full English breakfast switch there. Just straight through to the gate on the way out. That's a
Breakfast switch?
full English breakfast, Hans Ray, yes. I believe,
That didn't even have bacon in it.
I don't know if you heard that, but that was the legend Hans Ray there. He said full English breakfast switch, that didn't even have bacon in it.
Coming to observe these guys and tell them what they're doing wrong.
Incredible, incredible. We've seen Jack already. Let's see what other riders we can get because we want to get as much exposure to these riders here. There's Jeff from Canada over there.
Beautifully done.
There's almost 70 of you spectating this right now. Aloy looks like that's possibly a clean ride, I'm going to say, for Aloy. Right, we're going to go over here. Section 5. Yeah, thanks, Luke. I don't know if it's exactly 22 degrees Celsius, but it feels about that, yeah. And all the Americans are looking at me saying, what on earth is Celsius? But yeah. I don't know who this gent is, but he's another one of those riders on the A1 ride bikes. His brake sounds fantastic. Taking a couple of penalty points there to get through gate 1A. So he's on 0 at the moment. He's got humongous side up here. Is he going to be doing it? Yeah, A1 Ride Factory team, I think it's part of Maestro potentially. It's a very similar frame to Maestro Carbon. It sounds awesome. Oh, I think he went for the strategic dab, just didn't get enough weight onto that foot. And of course, that's meant he's had to come back off the obstacle there, sadly enough. So no points on section 5 there, but a good effort anyway. Yeah, he gives us a thumbs up, nice one. A few of our trials riders keeping shady over here, keeping it cool. And look at the crowd we've got here in Bentonville. Let's go see Jeff Anderson over here. Let's get Jeff. He's going to go up this pipe that's been stumping a lot of people. Can he put the power down? Come on, Jeff. Yes, he's got it. He's on the pipe. He goes for the front wheel gap as well. Yeah, good comments on there. There was meant to be a thunderstorm. There was actually a thunderstorm this morning. It was absolutely belting it down this morning. I got woken up by the thunder. So to have the conditions completely turn like this is incredible. We're still a bit unsure of what the weather conditions are like for tomorrow. So that's why the decision to have the finals today has happened. Because if you remember last year, we did have, unfortunately, a tornado come through here. And that meant there was no finals whatsoever. So we would rather get A finals this year because we have no idea what the weather conditions are saying tomorrow. Can Jeff get up the end of this pipe here? Oh, it looks like his rear wheel went straight in that pipe there. It's quite a hard one to judge. I think if you get the rear wheel right, it probably will pop you up in place. Unfortunately not. But a great ride for Jeff there. Well done, man. Right, who else can we see here? Guys, let me know in the comments, who do you want to see? Who have I not covered as of yet? I want to get as many people in this semi-finals because you are going to get awesome coverage of the finals. You are going to get awesome coverage from us. Yeah, what a legend Hans Ray is. Matt and I have been sharing a house of Hans. Awesome. He introduced us to Steve Caballero earlier. Could you imagine? Just casually walking down the street. And yeah, what a master networker. There's Ollie Waitman over there. How can we... I've got to run over and find Ollie. Here we go. He's going up that humongous pipe.
Lining up for this big concrete cylinder.
Oh, first time. He's almost doing the speed trial again.
Amazing riding again. He's only 19.
Only 19 years old, Oliver. Remember, he won the junior 20-inch in Glasgow.
19 years of age.
And he's now since proven a force to be reckoned with on the 26.
Another rider was so fortunate.
His younger brother is riding
Strong contender.
as well. And hopefully his younger brother will be here in Bentonville next year. His dad Carl is with him here in Bentonville for this weekend. Wow. He's done a classic hook maneuver on that. No full English breakfast for him. And bosh, out he goes. Guys, let me know your questions, thoughts, feedback. We're going to try and see if we can get more riders going on here. Borjas over on section 1. Who haven't we seen yet? Ronnie, it is an absolute pleasure to be able to do this live stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. And as said, there is broadcast quality finals that will happen at about, I believe, 11:30 UK time, 11:30 PM. There's Danny Baron there. That looks like another clean ride for Danny. There's been a lot of cleans so far. Adam Morwood, yes. Adam is looking through the section now. His bike is here. I'm thinking he might be next. We might see. It might be Aloy. We're probably going to stay on this section here. I'm going to go over the back somewhere to get an alternative view of this. Look at some of our wonderful crowd here in Bentonville. awesome. What a great festival here. Yes, we've got Adam Morwood coming on through now. Supported by Robin there. Yeah, both Adam's mum and dad were able to come here. It's let's see if we get him through there. It's through gate 1A by the looks of it. Now he's got to go for this massive side up here, off of that little log there. There's not much room to land on top, so where the front wheel goes in, oh, he goes for a switch. Good boy, Adam. Very nice. Can he make it into the finals? Get behind him in the comments, guys. Remember, it's only the top 6 to go through, so it's a real fierce competition because both 26 and 20 inch. There we go. Don't know if you heard that on the microphone, but I think a crank went down there, so the observer has just put one finger up. It was quite an audible bash, so I don't think there's any way of getting around that. Can he do it? What's he going to do? I reckon he might Frenchy this, possibly. No, I think he wants to try and land it in a hook, but it's just not going. Real tight, small hook there. It's going to be annoying. At least he knows for the next time round. You can see there is not much room on top of this rock at all. He wanted it to stick. It just wouldn't. His crank did get a little bit too involved there, and that was the penalty point there, unfortunately, for Adam. Lloyd Palau's about to go through here. It's in a bit of Jeff. Guys, thank you all for tuning in. I don't think we're going to be here for the whole of the semi-finals because there's quite a lot to capture, but we'll certainly share the results as soon as we know who has qualified for those top 6 positions. Samuel Lavity is just starting on section 2 now. Yeah, Luke, great question. Are the sections here all year? They are indeed. So this exact layout hasn't changed from last year, or if it has, it's been a minor change. It's on, I believe it's owned by the Walmart family, this particular part of Bentonville, where the festival takes place. But yeah, they're here all year round. So if you're ever passing in the area, if you want to do a bit of an American road trip, come on through to this awesome sections. Samuel Lavity's going for that big old hook. Oh, you've got to get a bit more height on that. That is humongous. I'm going to have to stand next to it in a moment.
Give him a clap. Give him that encouragement he needs. Let's go, Sam. Come on. Come on, Sam. So tricky. And again. Let's go.
Again, it'd be far too easy if they gap from that staircase over there, but they've got a lot of run up for this, but it's just humongous. Andre Burton's cheering him on through there. Oh, come on, Sam.
Come on, Sam, guys, get behind him.
I believe this is only gate 2 as well, so it's a real stopper of an obstacle, not far into the...
Come on! Big hook. Oh, look how tall it is, well above his head height.
Sarah, thank you for your comments. Yes, we want to get as many people here because we want to make this a destination for trials and the trials calendar. So, yeah, the more promotion we can do for this wonderful event and what it does for trials, it must be so expended. That is not... I've got to show you how big this hook is.
Hats off to our course builders, Andy and Bill.
How big that hook is. That is ridiculous. For context, I'm about 173 centimetres tall. About 175 centimetres, that hook. That's not small.
Not everything's crazy high. There are some basic rocks on the floor.
Who have we got here? I want to go on the Farrar brothers again.
Even a Eurocycle.
Looks like we got Ian over there.
Give it a go.
Yeah, let's give Ian some wonderful exposure here. Let's get him through some more of this section. Be interesting to see how he approaches that hook Because there's not really any way around that. You can't really strategically dab your way through that. So it is a real stopper of an obstacle here on section 2.
26-inch wheel. Some of the riders have a 20-inch wheel. There isn't really a major advantage. It's a preference thing. There'll be certain moves that favour a 20-inch bike. There'll be certain moves that favour a 26. You know, the bigger the wheel, the easier to roll over. But then with a 20-inch, you've got less bike beneath you, so you can often actually get up a bit higher. So there is no advantage. It's purely preference.
Yeah, Ian's riding the Comas. Really nice looking bike, that. Very swanky looking bike. Here we go, he's into section. There's gate 1A there. This is well within his wheelhouse, come on.
You've got Ian Farrar now in section 2. Going up to gate 1. Look how tricky this is. Come on, Ian. I know you got this. This is in.
Oh, it just didn't quite grip there.
That's unlucky. Give a round of applause, guys.
It is quite a large rock, but trying to find the grip on this. It still is in the shade a bit. It's a really difficult rock. But we're going to stay in this section. We're going to see Sean before I'm going to call it a wrap on this stream. So let's see if Sean can get this done. Sean is Ian's brother, just there in the starting section now. Come on, Sean. We saw him blitz through section 4. Can he get through this section entirely? Would love to see him on the top 6 there, up against those unstoppables, Karthy, Alejandro, etc. Oh, it's thrown him as well. No, I don't think he's going to be very pleased with that. It just so happens, I mean, look, in terms of the point you're jumping from, there is a bit of a dip in the ground there. It's not the most smoothest of ground here, unfortunately. So that is it. Andre's just blowing a bit of dust off the top there because that might affect his grip as well. Guys, thank you for tuning in here. So really wanted to give you some of the coverage of the semi-finals here. There will be a live stream of the finals. The finals are going to take place in just under 2 hours. So stay tuned. If you are up late enough for it, please do tune in because it's going to be a professional broadcast. There's going to be scoring on the screen and our very own Andre Burton will be commentating on it as well. So when I know the links, I will share them. If any of you find the links, do share them. It's going to be streamed by the UCI and Bentonville. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.